Welcome back, everyone, to some more Tainted Grail, the Fall of Avalon. Today, we are continuing on where we left off. We are in the third area, the final region. Last time, we actually went back and did like a bunch of secret areas or objectives in the meantime before we headed into the Forlorn Swords. I thought we were going to go straight to it, but then we kind of ran into a few other cool stuff. But now we're finally here. We're just starting to do some of the quests. We haven't gotten to the capital yet, which I believe is somewhere around this area. So we have a quest there. And as far as I know, I mentioned it a few times, but the content for this area is supposed to be a lot less than the rest. So we'll see how long this ends up actually taking. But, you know, over the next few days into the weekend, make as much progress as we can. But we're just gonna follow this quest and see where this one goes. Still have one for the children of Morrigan, the alchemist guild, and I think this one that we're doing right now was for the alchemist guild, actually. I can definitely tell how much more health the enemies in this area have compared to the last. There it is. Oh, he's running. Okay, yeah, we're just gonna follow this road down to whoever this person is for this quest. Okay. What's the next build you're gonna play in the game? I mean, I'm still sticking to the archer like play style for now, and summon. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Like if I probably won't do like a second playthrough right away or anything. Since we got some other games coming out, but playing as the archer has been a lot of fun. Who's this? Oh, there's a village here. Okay.
I think you lost your way. Turn back and be on your way.
Where am I?
This is the village of the Sven tribe. Whatever you're looking for, you won't find it here.
How do you know that what I'm looking for?
Listen, I don't know. I just have orders not to let anyone in. So unless you have real business here, go explore other parts of the swords.
Okay.
I see we understand each other. Safe travels.
Alright, well, he doesn't want me going in there. And I don't want to piss him off yet, so we'll just go out here for now. What do we got over here? Dolf's hut. All right, there you are. Dolf, junk here, right? Almost sent me.
That's me. It's true. It's been a while since we last communicated. She must be wondering what's been going on with me. Well, She'll have to forgive me. My current work is far more important than my obligations to the guild. That might sound arrogant, but it's the truth.
What kind of work?
Kind that could be a breakthrough for humanity's survival on Avalon. Do you really think Camelot can protect Avalon's people from the looming weirdness?
I don't know. It'll certainly be difficult, though.
Let me tell you this. Camelot cannot protect anyone. Its weakness, corruption, and subservience have doomed it. But the Dariata, they are not inflicted by those flaws. I want to extract the essence of the tribe's nature, the very thing that makes them superior to all other inhabitants of Avalon. I'm certain it holds the key to survival.
Sounds promising.
I'm glad you understand the potential behind my work. I hope you'll help me push the boundaries of human capability.
Help in what way?
To create my formula, I need a substance that acts as... well, I won't get into the details. I need the slime of a giant snail. You can find them here in the Forlorn swords. Of course. You won't get the slime without a fight, but I have a feeling that won't be a problem for you.
I'll do my best. All right.
Excellent. The sooner you complete this task, the sooner I can get back to work. Remember, what we're doing here will be remembered in Avalon's history.
Okay, so that handed in unfolding. Now we've got extinction of the week. Need to find 5 frost got mucus. Is there an objective for that? Oh no. It's just find it wherever. Okay. It's some sort of slime though. What is this? Oh, swarm. Oh, it's the bees. Man, even the bees have more health. Jeez. Yeah, we went back to the first area last night too and took out the bee lady, which I was struggling with the first time around. Man, they really have more health than the last two. Oh gosh. Where are my summons at? Hello? It might be stuck inside. Oh my gosh. I think they're actually stuck inside here. Alright, yeah. We got him now. Try that again. What the hell? Oh my gosh, they're even killing them. I'm out of stamina. What the? Come on, gang. I believe. Are my shots just like going straight through? There we go. There's one. Yeah, it's a crazy difference from like by the end of Act 1 or 2 / leaving the second region, I was one-shotting everything, including the bosses. And then now we're here, and seems like they really do jump in health a lot. We're gonna need more food and other items. Actually ran out of food for the first time in who knows how long. Yesterday. Then I had to make a bunch more. It's over here.
My son, I want to return. Pray to the Lord of the Hunt. Vragi, pray for me. Let me come back. Little one, I will come to you. Just pay tribute to the Stag Father.
Oh? That was random. Wait, I don't know if this is supposed to be up there like that. Pray? Oh, she just spawned in. Ghost?
Stop. I don't want to hurt you.
This area might be bugged a little. You don't want to hurt me. What about those monsters?
I have no control over them. They came here from the Stag Father's domain, the unrealm of the Hunt, just like I did. But I don't mean any harm.
What are you?
I am Sigrun.
Oh. You lost her voice? I don't think Ragi's mother looked like this.
I know. I know what I look like. My old body rotted away in the earth. And now, this is all I have. I didn't have much choice.
I know Vragi, but he doesn't want to talk to you.
Of course.
I don't remember
He's
who
afraid.
Vragi is.
He remembers what happened to me at that shrine. I gave my soul to the Stag Father. I thought I was ready, but I was too weak. The Lord of the Hunt began to take control of me.
If you gave him your soul, you should have expected him to take it.
It was supposed to be symbolic. Glilna went through the same ritual, and she didn't suffer as I did.
What's up, Barbados? Not too bad. Doing well. What happened next?
I could feel my thoughts slipping. The Stag Father was taking my mind and spirit, piece by piece. I tried to fight back, but even when I managed to push him away for a moment, it drained all my strength. I clung to the thoughts of my husband and my son. But it wasn't enough. I was becoming less and less human, more and more like one of the Stag Father's beasts. I couldn't let the transformation go any further, for the sake of the tribe, for Chieftain Baalam and my Vragi.
So you ended your own life?
Yes. For the Del Rita, it's the worst kind of death. Dishonorable. But I didn't care about honor.
Is there anything I can do for you?
Please, give this necklace to Vragi. He made it for me, and I was buried with it. Tell him I desperately want to see him one last time. Tell him that. Ah, no.
Oh god. No. All right, come on, guys. Fight the ghost. Hold. Yeah, it's like there's certain enemies that I guess they can't see or summons won't fight against. And a lot of the times it's like any of these types of like I think she's supposed to have like a ghost look to her. But it might just be bugged. I have heard that, I mean, surprisingly, my playthrough in Act 2, or the second region, was pretty smooth in my opinion. Oh, they were about to start attacking. But I have heard that Act 3 is like one of the least polished areas. All right. Oh, there we go. All right, let's keep following the road for now. I guess we'll just go down this road, see where this brings us. The other quest wants me to find some materials. We haven't found those yet. Whoa, that's one of the swords. And that looks thick. An enemy up top there. Oh, I didn't even see you. These guys are insane. They're so quick. And they just dodge even my shots. Okay. I was gonna go back to the front, see if they'll let me in now, but if they're not, then we can always come back to that. Their attack percentage is like insane. Probably gonna be like 300 or something. I want to be able to shoot like that. That thing went down instantly. It's over here. Yeah, I feel like I need to get my attack up now. Miss. Hello? Maybe it's just like hit detection is really off sometimes. Dude. Yeah. That's crazy. I'm aiming right at them, and sometimes it's not hitting at all. Like, it's pretty obvious when you actually miss. But other times it's kind of crazy when you're firing like that. And just going straight through them. What's up, Hugh? Good morning. Alright, we got in here. Oh, is there some in here? That actually would be perfect. Like that drops down. Bottomless. Oh gosh. Frostbitten skin. Well, that's what we needed. I think, right? Oh no, it was frost rot mucus. Funny how much my summons at this point are leveling up magic too. Okay. Could just go down this way. It looks like it goes deeper into this cave. Or it just brings us back out a different area. And all right, yeah. Without a doubt, I am not fighting the weirdness here yet. Okay. Yeah, let's start going this. I want to go towards the center because I know there's a capital there and we'll probably get a bunch of side quests. Maybe not, you know, as much. Not as much as the second area, but probably enough that has us exploring and stuff. What is this? Oh, Fillmore.
You again? I see you've decided to head into the Forlorn Swords yourself. Charming place, isn't it? Just look at that! I am so close!
Look at what?
The Frostgrot shells! They're near! I've heard that some snails leave their nests just to shed their old shells out in the open. So they don't have to leave the past where they live. Very wise, don't you think?
How do you even know about their existence?
The first Frostgrot I ever saw was in Camelot. It had been brought there by soldiers from the Forlorn Swords, on orders from the magicians and alchemists of the capital. The whole meaning of its life was reduced to being a specimen. They laughed at it. So slow, so useless, they said. They said the same things my father said about me many times. You're too slow, you're too weak, in his eyes. I heard that the path I chose marked me as useless. In the life they imagined for me, the only role I was ever meant to fulfill was that of a courtly woman.
Good, you found something you can identify with.
As strange as it may sound, yes. Every knight in the end must choose their heraldry. I wanted mine to be the Frostgrots, but first I had to get to know them, see them in their natural home, free and beautiful. And now, I'm so close.
So what now?
Oh no, I think I'll manage. Besides, if you don't mind, I'll be setting off again soon. The Frostgrots won't find themselves after all.
Sure, I won't stop you any longer.
Thank you once again, kind wanderer. Maybe we'll meet again, and I'll be able to tell you more about the Frostgrots.
Okay. We can also heal here. Oh. I don't know what that did, but alright. The Forlorn Swords is a cool area so far. Looks like there's someone up there. Yeah, what's up, Ember? Woman's suspicious. She might be a mimic. Maybe. What's up, chap? You make your thumbnails after the streams? Yes. Yeah, typically, like, what I do is I'll try to grab, like, 1 to, like, 3 screenshots in-game of something. And then after stream, I just go back in there. I grab those screenshots and put them in, put the number, blah, 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 change the title, and there you go.
I thought I heard it here once. Soft, like a crack in the air before storm. But it slipped away. Again, did you hear it?
What'd you hear?
Something we lost before we knew how to miss it. It shaped the way the rivers bend, the way trees lean into the wind. It's still out there, just harder to hear. I'm trying to hear the perfect thought. What remains of it, at least. It was the first true thing. We were made from it. We remember only the weight of its absence.
What's the perfect thought?
It wasn't a word, and it wasn't a sound. It was what came before all. Before we knew how to shape clay and burn fields. Before we named anything at all. Before all that, there was a thought. Not a rule, not a command. Just the rightness of a thing standing where it should stand. Growing where it should grow.
And why is this thought lost?
I don't think it meant to leave us behind. I think we forgot how to hold it.
How do you know it's real?
Because it's the only thing that ever made sense. Everything else is broken. It's real. because nothing else ever fit right after it was gone.
So what happens if you find it?
Maybe nothing. Maybe the stones would sit straighter in the ground. Thank you for listening. My clansmen lost patience for me a while ago. Here, take this. It might prove useful during your travels. Farewell.
Wait. Here, take this. What did he just give me? Was it the totem? Bone mask fetish? What? Living ice, frost shard. Oh, so these go on your back. Increase max health by 20. Pretty good. It's so funny. You're just constantly looking down. Also, look at that. There's no cape physics. So it's just like on your back. Which is fair. I mean, it's a smaller studio. Level 50. A legend in the making. I'm gonna do... Yeah, let's do some more dexterity. I'll probably do more... hold on, how much does this go up by? 1%. Oh, what are you talking about? Your cape is frozen solid. Oh, yeah, true. I forgot how cold it is here. Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're right. True. Movement. Dash costs less stamina. Man, I don't know what to get now. I mean, healing stuff is still fine. I wouldn't mind doing more critical hits. I also wouldn't mind doing more stealth. Attacks against blinded enemies are always critical. You know what? Let's grab this. Sneak damage increased by 50%. Taking lethal damage makes you invisible for 5 seconds. At this point, I'm kind of like putting my points towards like basic upgrades and then seeing what works. And then I'll probably like upgrade more here and there. All right, let's go up there. That looks like, yeah, that's the capital. Without a doubt, that's the capital. There's a cave right there. There's someone here? Oh. Hello.
It's crawling with monsters up there, isn't it? I'm hiding here to get my strength back before moving on.
Who are you?
They call me Runner because I'm a fast runner. If I were still with my tribe, I'd have introduced myself as Shaba. But Scarin the Skintaker gave me that name, and I just got used to it.
You were cast out from your tribe?
Not really. My greatest sin was being a Gunvolder who survived. None of the other tribes would take me in. They think my survival goes against everything the Delrita stand for. Can you believe that? As if surviving is beneath the Delrita. Who needs us dead? Only the worms in the ground. So I joined Scarin the Skintaker's band. We were like a family, until Scarin decided there was no place for me in his ranks.
Who is Scarin the Skintaker?
He's the top dog around here. After I joined him, He called me a runner. Said it was for how fast I run away from a fight. He's one mean son of a bitch. At first, it seemed like we all shared the same idea. Uniting the Del Rita. Even the Nameless ones. But over time, he started losing it. He sees conspiracies everywhere. Trusts no one. Stuff like that. I think the power got to his head. I've heard it happen sometimes.
Where are you headed?
Out of here. Anywhere. The farther the better. I've got just one last piece of unfinished business keeping me in these lands. But I need a lot more strength before I finish my mission. And all these monsters sure aren't making things any easier.
What mission is that?
I want to get rid of Scarron the Skintaker. He shouldn't rule over anyone, and he certainly shouldn't try to unite all the scattered Nameless under his banner. But if he succeeds, the way he is now, he'd have us attacking our own brothers. I've had enough bloodshed. One eye's off to his war, and word is that Gurfhan wants to call the moot and go to war with Camelot. Or with one eye for going after Camelot. Either way, it ends with us spilling more of our own blood.
That's quite a reasonable take for a former bandit.
But it's the truth. And I was thinking, if you're willing, we could make a deal. You see, if Scarron were to be killed by someone outside the Del Rita, not only would he die, so would his legend. My Nameless brothers will see the truth. Someone wiser will take his place, and we'll live in peace. Exiled, maybe, but still honorable.
Sure. I'll take it. We'll see. I'll hunt Scarron for you, though.
Great.
Maybe.
That's what I like to hear. Bring me his head, and I'll share what I took when I left the village. You won't be disappointed. Don't you worry about that.
The Jaws of Justice. Where's that? I don't even see. Oh, it's all the way over there. It's actually pretty close to where we came in at. Okay. Yeah, who needs surviving, right? Yeah, right. When the summons bug out, try resummoning them. Yeah, that's kind of your only route. Depending on, the only thing that sucks is if they get stuck indoors, you have to like either rest or go back to wherever they were. What is this? Wait, is this one of the things that he was talking about? But it's friendly. I don't want to attack you. You're ugly, but... Wait, do we attack this too? No. Alright, fine. Hello? That was weird. Yeah, I think it's the hit detection for some of these enemies. Or some... What the... Went on a murder spree here. How's there one at the door? Wait, is that Fillmore? Oh, you found it. Hold on, let me collect all this first.
It's all lost. It's all lost. I am so sorry.
Need any help?
I thought... I don't know what I thought. At first, the Frostgrots were curious. They started crawling toward me. And then... there were flashes. Sparks. They wanted to kill me. I didn't want to. I had to defend myself. It's all gone. Everything is gone. If there is no world where beautiful things don't end in violence, then what's the point? But so be it. If this is what everything comes down to, then I'll die fighting.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Draw your blade!
Oh boy. What happened to you, Fillmore? Uh-oh. They're stuck outside of the fighting area. Jeez. Wait, not like this. Fillmore, no. Oh, there it is. The Mask of the Wandering Knight. At least I got what I needed. I thought that was going to turn into something a little more than that, but that's okay. Whoa. Man, I love when you nail that. When you just like turn it to the left a little bit and you get it perfectly. Adopt the giant snail. Also, the hit detection seems like something the game makers should get a... Yeah, that's honestly one of the... I didn't notice it, to be honest, for a while, but then once I saw other people mention it and saying like the hit detection, and like I watched a few reviews about it, that's when I was like, okay, so it's not always just me, because I swear there's been so many times where like I'm firing right at the target and it's just like it's not doing anything to their health. Like I know there's times where there's obviously times where yes, my aim is not as good as it should be, but then there's times where like I'm pretty accurate and it still like doesn't hit. So it's a little all over. I don't even know why I attacked the bear to begin with, but I just did it to get any XP or anything like that. What do we get here? Mana regeneration by 20. Wow, those status effects are really good. That's kind of crazy. Uh-oh. But now the bear wants me. It's all blue. All good, Bluey. Appreciate it though. Just being here and watching works for me. It's the best and the easiest thing you can do. Okay. I'll make an offering. 2000 XP just for making an offering. I'll take that. Oh. Man, I really don't know where I would be at times if it wasn't for the summons.
Did you hear something?
Bro, please. Do your summons have names? Summon 1 and summon 2. Killing an enemy increases max stamina by 100 for 5 seconds. Good, but I don't want to miss out on the critical damage. How about frames and lag? Ah, good old frames. Is there anything actually up here? Oh. Searing Cinder.
Someone's out there.
Boy.
You'll regret this. I'm not beaten yet. Your road ends here. That's all you've got.
Got him before he could heal. Whoa. See, that looks like a good shot. Sort of. We're still kind of like too close. I wish I could get the top of that sword. I guess that works. See, that almost would be better, but it's not free. That's one issue with the photo mode's really cool, but it's not like free cam where you could just kind of move around as much as you want. I don't know whether to go to the you know what? Let's go to the right. I just want to get into the town. Plus, we'll also have like a place for a stash and everything else. A nice safe spot to return to when needed. Some meteorite over here. And a chest. That was considered a very hard chest, and I got it in one attempt. It is cool how the lesser enemies are changing their looks. Level 51. Damn. Still going. Yeah, give me more. More dexterity. I'm going to get dexterity to like 15, and then I'm going to start doing perception. What I could do... Oh, I have the bow tree almost max. Don't need that one. Every enemy within a 15-meter radius that is not in combat increases sneak damage by 15%. Sneak attacks also stun enemies. Yeah, let's take that. And then, do I have a... Rest until the morning? Probably gonna wake me up. Yep. What buff do we have? Hey, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 15 minutes, I think, of attack speed by 20%. Okay, getting this was so worth it. I was checking. How are we doing right now? I'm surprised how low my agility is still. But I think that's mainly for, like, jumping. Oh, right. I forgot we have... Oh, this is miscellaneous? What's this one then? So this is what high attack speed means. There's definitely an enemy there. Where all the mist was coming from. Alright, we're almost there. Check this. Yeah, by the way, thank you all for the likes so far, wherever you are watching. I mentioned it yesterday, but I brought back vertical streams. Again, there is always a horizontal as well. After vertical streams are over, they go unlisted, but there is a public playlist. If you, for some reason, prefer watching vertically, that's an option. Otherwise, the regular VOD will always be up. update it after I end stream and do the thumbnail and all that fun stuff. Which so far I would say last night I checked like the views for the vertical stream. It's just crazy how much more discoverability you have for them, even for YouTube. Kind of impressive. All right, we made it to the capital. I am definitely going to go out and explore, but I wanted to come here first and pick up any quests and so on before we do anything else. And like I said, have a place for us to come back to. Alright, what's he say? Who's this? Oh, you're this guy.
I sensed your approach, my king. I, Gurfan of the Gunvaldir tribe, salute you as my forefathers decreed.
How do you know I'm not alone?
Ah, so you're still speaking with your own voice. Good. At least I won't have to bother with that formal drivel Camelot loves so much. Tell me, how does it work with the two of you? Does the king speak through you sometimes? Or is he just a passenger in your head? Will he ever come out and talk to me face to face? Or does he just sit there quietly, never getting involved? Either way, I've got a few things to say to him. Not exactly polite ones.
Oh. We talk in specific conditions.
Ah, so he won't be speaking. Still too weak, is he? Not surprising. Well, then give my regards to the old man. Tell him the Gunvaldir tribe stayed loyal to the old treaties right to the end. The same can't be said of the Camelocians. A pack of cowardly dogs without honor. I hope Arthur's squirming in your head, seeing what his beloved capital has been up to.
What kind of treaties did you have with Arthur?
Normal ones. Honorable. He entrusted us with the Forlorn swords and his crown, the one he used to command giants. We were sworn to guard them. In return, Camelot was supposed to leave us alone, now and forever. But the Camelocians didn't hold up their end of the deal. May their souls rot in the weirdness. Can you hear me, Arthur? The treaty is rubbish. I'm rallying the tribes, and we're marching on Camelot. Nothing can stop us anymore. Except ourselves, damn it.
Jeez. What's up, Puma? Yeah, I was thinking about playing Night Rain, but we're still in the middle of this, and after looking into it a little bit more, I'm probably going to pass. I mean, I was never really into Elden Ring to begin with, but the roguelite aspect had me interested, but it turns it's... I don't know. I think there's going to be some issues, but we'll see. I'll keep an eye out. I came here for Arthur's helm.
Why? He's barely gotten his life back, and not even all of it. Does he have a death wish or something? There's a passage, sure. And if you're Arthur, it will open for you. Go ahead, if you think you're strong enough. Nobody's gonna stop you. But let me warn you, it's not gonna be an easy journey, or a short one.
What do you mean?
Well, the giants are asleep, at least on the surface. But below, what if they wake up when they see Arthur? I doubt they'll be happy. And if the giants weren't enough, there are still the monsters, and other surprises. The legends about this place make it all pretty clear. If I were you, I wouldn't go in there. At least, not until you're sure you have the strength to handle what's hiding inside. Or without the blessing of the tribes, as agreed 600 years ago. You'd know that if you remembered our agreements, Arthur.
Blessings of the tribe?
Yes. The funny thing about our king, as you may already know, was that he was pretty sure of himself and his abilities. He knew he could march in there, grab his crown whenever he wanted, so he didn't sweat when he made a deal with our ancestors. He said he'd come back for his royal hat, only if the kingdom was in a dire situation, and if all tribes agreed to let him. Traditionally, this was meant to be done during a moot, an assembly of the tribes, and I'm calling one, so we can help each other out, if you're up for it.
What do you need?
Well, I need the chieftains to come here, because we have to agree on a united front if we're going to fight Camelot. And I want to make damn sure that we fight Camelot not as a solitary tribe, like hot-headed One-Eye once, but as a united force. But I'm worried that something might be keeping them from leaving their villages. I'd like you to look into it.
That's fine with me. Why would the tribes listen to an outsider?
They won't. Our tribes aren't exactly known for getting along, and gathering them all in one place at the same time. That's almost a miracle. But now they've left Gunvelder in its time of need, and they're ashamed. And that's even worse. That's why you have to shame them even more, so that they have no choice but to come here or risk their honor. And if they say they won't come because, then you'll deal with a because, right? After all, you're the king, aren't you?
All right. Help out with the tribes or go there on my own?
Exactly. There's only one sane course of action, but you do you. I'll be waiting. I'm not going anywhere. As a Gunvelder, I've got nowhere to go anyway.
Whoa. A lot. So you want to invade Camelot?
An eye for an eye. There's no other way. Does that surprise you? I was the one who honored the old treaties Camelot violated. I was the one who tried to convince One-Eye not to throw people into guerrilla warfare, but to organize a proper military campaign instead. But for that, I'd need united tribes. And getting us all to work together on our own turf? That's proven to be exceptionally difficult.
Why did Camelot attack the Gunvalder tribe?
If you ask me, I got scared. The giant in our village started glowing. Maybe waking up, maybe coming alive. Whatever it is giants do. We were glad, though the other tribes, not so much. They envied us, no doubt about that. And that's probably why they didn't lift a finger to help when Camelot invaded our lands. Us, the Dalrida, we have changed. We're a shadow of our ancestors. But we were not the first to raise our weapons.
So you're glad that the giant was coming alive?
Well, you see, the giants for us are a bit like gods. We call them our protectors. It's a tradition dating back to the battles of the Age of Legends. The Dalrita befriended the giants long before Arthur ever did. There was peace between us, even when we stood on opposite sides of the war. We honor them because we believe that when they awaken, they will repay our care with their protection. It's good to have allies like them.
Tell me more about the tribe.
What can I tell you? We're gone. Only a few of us are left, scattered across all of Avalon. I'm still here, and so is One-Eye. He's convinced he can take Camelot with a handful of hot-headed youngsters. Foolish dreams, suicide, call it what you like. We were brave, proud, and deeply connected to nature. Each of us bonded our soul to an animal, sharing strength between us. I won't tell you more than that. I don't want to. I can't. All of this is still too fresh for me, too raw.
How did you know King Arthur is with me?
King Arthur? His presence clings to you like a shadow, unmistakable to those who still remember him. Your words, your actions, they carry the weight of him. The way you stand, even your damn stubbornness. Arthur always left his mark on those he touched. The Gunvelder haven't forgotten. Betrayed by Camelot or not, our blood still remembers the old king. But don't mistake my recognition for trust. If Arthur truly walks with you, prove it. Show me his legacy still lives and breathes.
How many tribes are there?
As of now, 4. The Volker, the Svein, the Ufra, and the Toyd. Each one with its role. Each one with its problems.
Oh boy. Okay, tell me of each of them. Volker.
The Volker were our berserkers, Mather's chosen warriors, unstoppable in battle. But Mather abandoned them, or so they believe. Now their rage is dulled, and they're slipping into despair. If we don't reignite their spirit, we risk losing them entirely.
Okay, what about Svein?
The Svein are hunters and guardians of something ancient, what they call a god. Forest devilry, if you ask me. Dangerous enough for us to keep our distance.
What about Ulflir?
The Ulfra are warriors, the best of us. Or they were. They've gone silent. No word from their chieftain, no sign of life near the haunted keep. I fear what might have befallen them.
Tell me about the food.
Mages.
Sweet.
Clever, but strange. Their power is real, but their methods unsettling. They see the world differently. Useful in a fight, but don't expect to understand them. Still, strength is strength, even if it's wrapped in riddles and sparkles. Each tribe carries a part of our legacy. If we are to stand together again, we'll need them all, even the ones who've lost their way.
Okay. Gidron sent me your way to tell you that he won't be able to finish his task.
So, looks like fate itself decided to push you my way. That has to mean something. But Kedron, that's grim news. He may be blunt as a broken axe, but he's loyal as they come. If he sent a non-Rida in his place, then he knew he was dying, and he chose duty over pride. I won't let that go to waste, and neither will you. Truth is, I'd sent him to do the very same task I've just laid before you. Gather the tribes, call the moot. Now you know how important this is.
Okay. Divided we fall. Let me do a save here. What happens if I say regarding them? Alright, never mind. Looks like there's a way up there. There we go. Okay. I was looking for something like that. So now we have... Oh, there's a stash over there too. Nice. Yeah, now we have multiple ways and things that we can do. I'm gonna say we backtrack. We go back to the entrance, maybe knock out this, and then go do this. This quest is just miscellaneous, so I'm not expecting it to have much effect. Yeah. Right here, Bells of Justice. So we'll knock this out, and then we'll go to the Sven tribe. Which I think we actually have a fast travel point. Yeah. Cool. I like where this is going. Is there anything else for me to cook here? Good old venison stew. Okay. I think we're good there. Oh, it's the bees. They're still alive. Alright, they can handle them, right? Surely. Wait, what? Quest is right over here.
You're no match for our band. Back to your hovel, cowards. I'm not beaten yet.
Damn it.
This is my lucky day.
Just blocking some of them too. Uh-oh. Yo, what's up, Maddie? How many SWTOR classes have you done full playthroughs of? Stories wise? I've played, well, for all of them I've played, as far as YouTube playthroughs, I've only done Bounty Hunter, Trooper, and Sith Warrior, I think. I've actually had a bit of a... I really want to go back again, man. I'm kind of having like a Star Wars kick lately. You know, it's funny, I was just looking into Star Wars Galaxies Legends last night too. I've been wanting to do the the last time I played, I was doing the Shadow of Revan DLC as my Sith Warrior, which has been going pretty good, and I said the next time I would turn, like the next time I go back, I am going to be doing the Knights of the Eternal Throne, and because I mean those stories are so good. Have you seen Star Wars Galaxies Restoration? Yes. Yeah, that's actually something else I was... Last night when I was watching a video, it was talking about Restoration and Legends. I probably would still choose Legends. I know... but mainly because it has a smoother... Like, yeah, some people don't like the update that they did and how it changed a lot of stuff, but I probably would still go back to Legends if I was going to play that, because it makes gameplay smoother. And it's more, like, new player friendly or returning player, plus the player count on Legends is most popular. But going back to SWTOR for a second, my personal favorite is still Imperial Agent. Without a doubt, like that is my favorite storyline. Smuggler is a great story if you want like a Han Solo / honestly at this point you could probably say like an Andor storyline. Trooper is really good too if you like, you know, just building a squad and getting to know all of them. Favorites, I would probably say Imperial is my number one. It might be Imperial Agent, definitely number one. Oh no. Trying to think what would be like my number 2. I almost want to say bounty hunter. I like the Sith warrior storyline, and I also like the Jedi Knight storylines, but I've also played them so many times, so like I feel like there's probably a fatigue to them, especially Sith warrior.
That's all you've got. Did that hurt?
I don't know. They're all great, though. They're all so good. I've been wanting to go back to. Did Sith last time? Yeah, they're all great. The music, yeah, the music here is really good. All right, we got that. There's another elite enemy back there. The music for each location changes. Combat too. Like there's one song that plays that's every time it's a banger. Come on. There it is. What's up, Tatsu? Fila, thank you for the sub there. Okay, so it's on the left side. I would really suggest too, Maddie, if you haven't already, once you find a class that you really like, absolutely do the expansions, because they really are, they're not like tied to one specific class or storyline, but they're so good. Got to the end of Vanilla Sith. Yeah. There's also, I mean, like, there's the... Hold on, where is this guy to hand this in? Oh, it's right there. Oh, that's him. Okay. Want to start some, but I'm also like, June, be having Dune. I mean, it's not a bad, I would say it's not a bad time right now, because even if you play for a week, you'll still make a lot of progress. I would say now is probably like one of the better times. But yeah, I get that too. All right, let's hand this in.
Scarron won't kill himself. I'll be waiting here.
I already got him. Here's the head of him.
Excellent. I knew you could do it. Now, all I need to do is defeat you and bring your head to the camp. Whoever avenges Scarron takes his place. That's the way of the nameless Darita.
Oh boy. Do you really want to risk death just to go back to your people?
Risk? Ha! I'm not risking anything. I bet the fight with Scarron weakened you. And I'll finish you off with pleasure.
Oh, so you're just gonna turn hostile to begin with? Man. I thought you were cool. Do you know where I can get a respec potion in Act 1 or 2? If you go to the, in Act 1, if you go to the alchemist guy, he has the origin potions, I think they're called. In, the first town that you go to, there's somebody there that sells, it's kind of expensive early on. But he does have the, yeah, the origin potion. Resets your stats and skills. Well, I guess that was a waste for him. But it's in the first town, and then if you go to, I think it's like Dr. Jan, he's inside one of the buildings by where Farragas is, or by like the barracks. It's along that wall. And then that guy inside there with the funny glasses, he has some. Rumors of Arc Raiders shadow dropping next week too. I have heard that, yeah. Which, I mean, if it does, I'll definitely jump between. I feel like jump between that and Dune wouldn't be too bad, because they're kind of like, they're not fully single player games, but we'll see.
You again? I told you to be on your way.
I have a message for your chieftain from Grifiner.
You should have led with that. Go on then, and keep it brief.
Already bought that one? If you bought that one, I don't know then. I've gotten these just like along the way, I would say. I haven't actually bought these from anyone else, and I have 5 of them. So just like certain quests have given me that. Like I've done every side quest that I found so far. Go to Vesna here.
Outsider, you chose a bad time to wander through our lands. Tell me, do you hunt?
If I must. Yeah, I would say yes and no then.
So, you hunt, even when you don't need to?
Oh,
Does
no.
mindless slaughter please you? I'll never understand people like you.
No, that's not what I meant.
What has the prey ever done to deserve that?
What's this about?
Trying to understand. Someone's been hunting in our woods. Though, hunting isn't the right word. It's slaughter. They leave carcasses to rot. Pierce the hides so they can't be used. I can't fathom it.
That's messed up. Have you farmed at night much? Not much, no. I really, like, most of the time when we get into a new region, I just stay during the day, and then towards the end, like, if we end up being in the wilderness at night, or weirdness at night, then I let it be, because I'm strong enough. But I don't feel like I've had to, like, farm, or, like, go out and, like, seek out enemies just to get XP or stuff. I've just been, every time I have a quest that I'm following or doing. You know who could be doing that?
No idea. Though some of the stag fathers chosen fled the woods, might have even survived. They of all people should know the rules of the hunt. Wouldn't surprise me if they chose to ignore them.
Could take care of that for you.
Wouldn't say no to that. Normally I'd go myself, but we still need to bury the dead, tend to the wounded. No time for hunting, not even for justice. Fine, bring me the head of that butcher, whoever it is, and I'll make sure you're rewarded.
So who are you?
I'm Vesna, huntress, wife of Vragi.
Oh, I know that guy. A very talkative party.
I spend most of my time alone in the woods. I'm used to keeping quiet.
Fair enough.
Vragi talks enough for both of us.
You seem calm in spite of what happened here.
I try. The others need that. Vragi and I got lucky. We still have each other. I'm trying to take care of those who don't. Don't get lost out there.
I read that potions can be identified. Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I haven't done, like, that much. I've probably, like, identified, like, maybe less than 15 items. Not a lot. Like, barely any. Wait, she's a merchant,
I'm
right?
listening. Be careful.
Her marker shows she's one, but... Is Vragi in here? Okay. Yeah, potions and sell, like how much they sell for. They sell for 500, but I know when you buy them, that's like 1,000 to 5,000 or so. I've like barely bought anything anywhere though. We're at 72k right now. Oh, do you have any points in points in the cell? Like in the tree? No. Or actually, I might have one. I might have... No, I don't. Never mind. I thought I had this one. Selling items is 20% more profitable, but no. I just sell anything I'm not using or I'm not knowing I'm not going to.
Huh. Don't know you.
And a pleasure to see you too.
You looking to buy hides, meat, or something else?
Who are you and what do you do?
Oh, Sagar, a cook. The hunters bring me game, and I'll break it down into meat, hides, and bones. Cook the meat, tan the hides, use the bones to make tools and parts for weapons. All of it's for sale.
You don't waste a thing, do you?
If you want to survive out here, you use everything you got.
British Hagrid. What else we got? What does he have? He's got some recipes. I don't know if I have both of those, but I'll read them anyways. Right now, my current bow is 97 to 106. It's Dreven's bow, which is another one that we got from one of the quests. So we can take free food. Yum yum. I love when they just have it out in the open like this. Yeah, this is the final region. Bold's house. Yeah, I need to go over to the other area. The stash.
This isn't the best time to visit the village, but come in. If you need a healing
Darth
potion or
Revan
herbs,
spell.
I can
True.
probably help.
Not the best time. What do you mean?
We're dealing with a curse. The Stagfather's curse? That damned crone brought it upon us. I'm sure of it.
What kind of curse?
Our god has turned against us. He used to bless us with game, fruits, and herbs, but not long ago, something possessed him. The hunters stopped returning from the woods. Monsters started emerging from the forest, and it just kept getting worse.
What'd you do?
The witch condemned my husband to a fate worse than death. She said it was necessary, that it would fix everything. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be telling all this to a stranger, but I had to get it off my chest.
Is there any way I can help?
Only if the gods themselves sent you, but I doubt that's the case. You could try speaking to Barlam, but I'm not sure he's in the mood to deal with an outsider right now.
Who's the crone?
Glerna, the priestess of the Stagfather. I've lived 40 years, and for as long as I can remember, she's been as dry and wrinkled as an old parchment. She thinks she runs the village, not Barlam, and he lets her with all her spells and seals.
The Stagfather? I thought the Dalriada worship Mathiar.
We honor Mother too, but not as fervently as Theud, Ulfa, and certainly not like the Volker. Mother is the Mother Goddess, but we're closer to the Lord of the Hunt.
Spells and seals?
Her ways of trying to keep the Stagfather at bay. Shame she doesn't use them on herself, only on my husband. I've said too much already. Forget it.
What do you got? Okay, she's got a shop too. A great health. You know, surprising. I haven't actually found the great health potion recipe. I've only ever found the others. All right, we got some stuff to sell here. Crimson Oracle Dagger. Increase melee critical chance by up to 50% depending on missing health. Blade sword. Never gonna use it. Never gonna use it. So. The projectile. The trap. Kind of cool. I've only ever really been using the summon, so... Man, there's so much, though. Like, if you ever do... Running a... we had 2 of those. Running a mage build would be so much fun. There's an insane amount of stuff out there. Killing an enemy increases max stamina by 100 for 5 seconds. What's that? That's a Mask of the Wandering. Sell this. Sneak damage by 10. Assassin, get rid of that. Same. Increase magic critical chance by 30. Increase max health by 100 while you are in combat. Critical, sneak, and weak spot hits restore 5 health. That's pretty good. If I was wearing that with my current thing, I would get a a lot of health, because almost every hit is critical. Am I really gonna use it though? Plus I need strength 11. Nah. Nah. If you do go back to Galaxies, watch out for the music. Just watching it play through and his creators worse. Yeah, it's... I hate how much it's like that. But there's nothing you can do. At the moment, at least. Nothing... It's so bad. You know, maybe one day, the MCA laws will change. Might not be in our time, though. Like, easy fix. It's the percentage of the video total length. You just take the percentage of that watch time during that frame. Not the entire video. That's insane. Insane. Like, if it was like, oh, okay, during the time frame, you'll only lose like 1 to 2% because song plays for 2 minutes. Sure. All right. That's cool. I'm good with that. The entire thing is just insanity. Like, who approved this?
A visitor from outside the tribe, eh? Welcome. I'm Hjarn. If you're after weapons, armor, tools, or simple healing potions, you've come to the right place.
Like, if it was only during that time frame, or even like just a, okay, if I do a stream for 3 hours and I have music playing for the first hour, then okay, take 1/3 of it. In that case, I think that's fair. But if it's only playing for like 1 minute, 2 minutes out of a 3-hour segment, that should not even be like a thing. That's insane. Quite a friendly greeting.
Times are hard, so people are cautious, but I've seen plenty in my time. And the Sven tribe has weathered worse and always come out stronger. And I must admit, I'm also somewhat curious about your presence, as it's been a long time since I last traded with someone from outside the Dalrita. Years have passed since one of your kind set foot in the village.
Looks like half the village are hunters. Are you one too?
Not anymore. It's been years since I last went hunting. Not that I don't want to. When you've spent as much time in the wilderness as I have, it becomes a part of you. But I just can't do it anymore.
Why not?
Has anyone ever told you about the hunger?
No.
It's what happens to Sven hunters who spend too much time in the local woods. During long hunts, they soak up a bit of the weirdness. Not much, just a trace. Not even enough to make you dizzy. But over the years, they start to change, becoming more and more like the wild beasts they hunt.
What happens to them then?
They turn violent, start attacking their own. In the end, they're a threat to the whole tribe. That's when they're cast out into the woods, and the rest of the hunters begin a ritual hunt to free them from the hunger and give them a good death.
Oh. Is that why you don't hunt anymore? Are you afraid of the hunger?
Aye, and it's not unfounded. The hunger awoke in my own brother.
You had a brother?
I did. He was 2 years older than me. Svalrik was his name, and he was a damn good hunter. Better than me. Better than anyone I've ever seen. He could pick up a trail even if it was buried under a meter of snow. I still don't know how he managed that.
Did you have to hunt him?
No. No one but us knew what was happening. One day he came back from a hunt. I looked him in the eyes, and I just knew. he never came back from the next one. He didn't want to force the tribe to hunt him. Didn't want to force me to hunt him.
At least he spared you that.
He spared me from having to hunt my own brother, but he left me with a secret and a lie. I never told anyone that Svalric felt the hunger.
Except for
we
me.
searched for him, acting like he was just out there somewhere with a broken leg. Sometimes I wonder if he turned into a wild beast and still roams the wilderness. And I can't stop thinking about how he never got the chance for an honorable death.
Incoming quest objective. Yep. You know, if you want to give him a good death, I could help.
I doubt you'd be able to find my brother after all this time. Besides, the ritual hunt needs the mask of the huntmaster. It's kept in the barrow of the Horned Shadow, where we lay our fallen hunters to rest. By wearing it, the leader of the hunt is supposed to gain the strength, agility, and experience of the hunters who came before.
Oh. I could at least try to find him.
That would mean a lot to me. I doubt Svalric can still get a good death, but at least he could have a last hunt, even if it's just symbolic. You'd still need the mask, and the barrow is a dangerous place. It's been abandoned for years, so I'm sure it's crawling with all kinds of beasts.
That works.
Are you sure you want to risk your life?
Oh, his voice. He lost the voice. Sure, it's no problem.
You've got the courage of a hunter. I can see that clear enough. Go on then, but be careful. Don't risk your life for nothing.
Okay. I appreciate the lurk, warrior. Thank you, thank you. I do think the tool in YouTube has got better for removing songs if you do get... Definitely. Yeah, it's for sure it's gotten a lot better. What I would still love to see one day is a way where you can just be like, okay, anything detected here, just remove it all. Just, or either trim it out, erase the song, whatever it is. I hate that you have to do each one individually. Like my first Battlefront 2 VOD, I just said, screw it, left the music on, and got hit with 8 of them. And then I was like, okay, each day for about 4 or 5 days, I just went and trimmed it out one at a time. Because then you have to wait for the video to process, it finishes processing, it gets removed, you're good. Now you can do the next one. Alright, let me drop this off. Inventory is looking a little high here for a second. Rolfa.
A face I don't know. That's rare.
What are you doing?
Counting the years, naming the dead. Stones remember what we forget. Births, deaths, oaths taken, oaths broken. The things that matter more than whoever's shouting the loudest at the moment.
Why carve records into stone?
Parchment rots, ink fades.
Ah.
Stone stays where you leave it. Even if the village
I thought
burns,
that was the Skyrim logo for a
stone
second.
half-buried will still speak if someone listens.
Has anything ever been erased?
Nothing is ever truly gone. You can chisel out a name, but the scar stays. Sometimes scars speak louder than the clean stone.
Can you carve something for me?
Maybe, but carving is no small thing. Be careful of what you ask to leave behind.
Whoa. Want to leave a mark that I passed through here? What am I, a dog? I want to mark a carve as memorial for someone.
The dead have no need for stone, but the living do. Who do you want remembered?
A fallen friend, a lost family. Lost
Then
family.
we carved the roots, torn too soon.
Okay. Who's this?
You picked a damned bad time to show your face here. Outsiders in the village are rarely good news. But now, after what happened, don't you think we have enough trouble without you?
Here to help. I don't want any trouble for myself or for you.
Sure, that's what all outsiders say. Until trouble finds them. Anyway, watch yourself. One wrong move, and you'll have more than just me to deal with. Our whole village will be on you. At least, what's left of us. What do you want?
What happened here?
We haven't even buried the bodies yet. And you're already sniffing around.
Ma'am, I have no context.
Here's some
I don't
advice.
know.
It's not your business, so stay out of it.
You know that's fair. You're always this welcoming to outsiders?
No. Sometimes we shoot them on sight. Especially if they look like Camelosian spies, showing up right when we're at our weakest.
Anything I can do to change your mind?
Find a tall rock and... Actually, never mind. No, I don't think you can.
Huh.
No need to linger.
Okay. Is there anyone in here? I know we're supposed to help the tribe, but I don't know who we're supposed to talk to here. The Sven... Okay. Well, it might just be this one then. Or maybe it's one of these? Wait, did we never get a quest from the guy that told me to find the mask? Maybe we need to go higher up. This was the guy.
What brings...
Make all your merchandise yourself?
That's right. All crafted by my own hands. Don't look so surprised. Back in my day, it was nothing out of the ordinary. Everyone in the tribe had to know how to stitch leather, forge knives, and identify herbs. Survival basics. What brings you...
You've clearly been through a lot. Could you tell me what it was? What was it like back in your day? The old days?
In the old days, everyone was mostly on their own. You could only rely on your own wits and the strength of your hands. I think what matters more now is the tribe as a whole. You can rely on others more, rather than having to depend entirely on yourself. That has its pros and cons. A community gives you strength and a sense of security, but when you're spending a cold, lonely night in the wilderness, it doesn't help much. In those moments, you've got nothing but your wits and the strength of your own hands to rely on.
The strength of the individual and the strength of the tribe both seem equally important.
That's true. A strong individual can survive in the wild, but without a tribe, they won't build anything lasting. A tribe without strong people will fall apart quickly. It's good that you understand that. You have the wisdom of someone older. What brings you to...
Something terrible happened to your village recently.
Oh yes, a lot of good warriors died. Svaldir, Vrasken, Irdan. I was lucky to make it out alive. It's the kind of luck that makes you want to thank a god, if it weren't the same god you were fighting.
Right, he didn't give me one, did he? No, he didn't. Okay, I guess it's just like an uncast or unnamed quest. Oh, there's still... Oh. You guys got a health bar and everything? Uh-oh. That usually means something.
You came late. Some of us stayed. Most of us didn't. If you're looking for survivors, you won't find many.
What happened?
Our god rose and tore the ground open. Half the village went with him. Half stayed behind.
You said people went with him?
Away forever. Into the lands of the eternal hunt.
What are you praying for?
My sons are gone now. Both of them.
Ooh.
I buried what I could, and the rest I left to the sky. Now I pray so that I remember how to live without them.
After all this, you're still praying? What will you do now?
I buried the bodies. I will mend the roof. I will plant what seed we have left. There's nothing else to do. The road takes as much as it gives.
It doesn't show that I'm stealing, so... Come on. There it is. What else is up here? Seems like a big tavern. There's probably someone up there too. Yep. Anything right here? Ooh. Guy crying. Brother.
And who might you be? Are you the messenger of the Stagfather, the one Glirna foretold? If she's right for once, well, that'd be a first. You're a little late, by the way.
What happened there?
Can't you see? I won't speak of it further. Not with outsiders.
Okay.
Sorry. See this? One of those bodies belongs to my son, Jens. He fought bravely, to the very end. May the ancestors grant him a place at their table. May the unrealm of the hunt show him mercy. It's a damn shame his god failed him. You just had to be stubborn, didn't you, kid? Hey, no point wasting breath. What's done is done. Most of the Svine tribe is gone.
I don't know anything about any prophecy.
Ah, perhaps that's for the best. The last thing we need is another self-proclaimed prophet causing trouble. As you can see, I've got enough on my plate. I'm Barlam, the chieftain. Welcome to the Svine lands, where the tribe that's just ceased to exist.
Is that a messed up voice line, or did it just do that? Griffenhard sent me.
Let me guess. He wants to call the moot. He's been trying for years, and every time I've had to refuse. Not because I want to. I know the moot is sacred law. But above that law is my duty to protect the tribe. And as you can see, I've failed. This fine tribe is gone.
Grafhanar told me to help with whatever's holding you back from attending the moot.
Not having a tribe is what's holding me back. Can you
True.
turn back time? Bring my people back to life? No? That's what I thought. I don't know you, and if Gerfan thinks I'll trust someone from outside the tribes on his word alone, he's showing weakness, especially now. But I do have a solution. Find Kjell. If she vouches for you, I'll honor the voice of the tribe's request, and I'll let you help us, if that's even possible.
Okay. Yeah, we just talked to her a second ago.
She should be nearby. She'll have a task for you, something to prove you can be trusted. Once that's done, meet me here. Maybe then I'll share something more.
The trial. Jeez. Alright. Barlam's house. See, is there anyone in here? Don't you have a staff that revives? Yeah, it might be a little too late for them. Especially when their body's about to get burned. Sheesh. In deep thought now. Alright, there's one more person to talk to up here. Otley. Alright, we'll talk to them in just a second. Looks like ads are about to run here, and I'm going to do something real quick. So, in the meantime, I will be right back. Again, thank you all for the likes so far. Thank you for the followers and subs. Give me like 2 minutes, and then we will continue here. BRB. All right. QR codes are cool. Hey, appreciate it. Yeah, I meant to actually tell you about that. The other day, I was like, man, I need something that's like fitting for when I just pause the game, but I don't want it to be like a full scene switch. Sometimes I forget to switch scenes back. So instead, I came up with that. And it just rotates between all of them with QR codes. Since most people watch on TVs anyways, it works out. Alright, Atlee.
You smell of change, outsider. Good. Change is what our tribe desperately needs. Some roots reach too deep, grow too vast, and end up ruining everything.
You alright?
No, I have a feeling I'm about to lose everything. My tribe, my past, myself. The Stagfather tainted everything. Even the one thing I hoped would always remind me of where I came from.
Where you came from, you're not Sven.
I am. My father was Svein, and I was given a Svein name. But my mother was Thewd. She brought me here when I was still an infant, told Glirna it was because I deserved to live my life wide awake, whatever that means, and then she left. Never came back.
I gather the Stagfather destroyed something important.
Yes. It was a tree. When I was 6, Glirna took me to a clearing and gave me a seed. She said my mother brought it from the Thewd lands, so I'd have something to remember where I came from. She helped me plant it, holding my tiny hands. Said it would grow with me.
What happened to the tree?
It got twisted. It's all wrong now. I wanted to fix it, but I can't even get close. It keeps bearing monsters, and I'm no warrior, only Glirna's apprentice. I'm afraid those things will come here one day, and this village can't take any more losses.
I can help heal the tree.
Really? You would? Here, I created a sigil, but it has to be written in blood on the bark. It should stop the corruption, and maybe I can still heal it. Thank you. This means the world to me.
About your tree.
Yes.
Never mind. You were raised by
in a way.
Her?
She was never a mother to me, but she was there. She made me her apprentice. I could barely fit the pestle in my palm, and I was already crushing herbs, throwing them into potions. Glirna used to say my mother's blood was strong in me, that it made me the perfect successor, though I doubt that will ever happen. I think she'll outlive Avalon itself.
You share her faith in the Stagfather?
It's hard to truly believe in something once you know it exists, isn't it? Do I think he's worth worshipping? I'm a Svein, first and foremost. I understand better than most what the forest gives us, but I also know what it can take. It's hard to blame a god for following the call of his nature.
You know how she knew your mother?
Not really. Glirna told me she saw her coming in the fire. She saw my name in the ashes that were scattered by the wind all over the village. That's how she knew she couldn't turn my mother away, and that my place was among the Svein.
How much do you know about the Thewd?
Only what everyone says, that they're good with magic, that they dream, and the dreams give them visions. I don't like dreaming. I don't know why. I have this feeling that one day I'll fall into a dream and never wake up. I prefer the bones, They don't lie, and they rarely demand more than I can give.
Okay.
Go on.
What grows from grief? He asked me to plant a sigil. Okay, nice. We're starting to get a decent amount of side quests. That's right by where that one is too. Love to see that. Gina, thank you for the sub there. What's up, Curtis? How's the game? It's been going good. We're in the final area, but we're making good progress with everything. So no complaint. What else do we need for this? Sage. Always low on sage. How many hours? Right now we're probably at we're at just about 50. We're at 49.9. Which is about what I expected. All right, let me go down and talk to her again. All right, let's see what she wants.
What do you want?
What do you want? Jill, right? Barlam won't talk to me unless you can vouch for me.
Well then, the two of you aren't talking. I don't know you, and I'm not vouching for you. The sooner you leave the village, the better. For you and for... Wait, hold on. There is one thing you could help me with. One of our hunters went to the cave nearby and hasn't returned. With everything that happened here, I forgot all about him. If you want to prove yourself, find out what happened to him. And don't come back empty-handed.
See, everybody's got at least one thing. Wait, I've already been to that cave. There was no hunter there, only some creature.
What? You went to the bottomless cave? And you made it out alive?
Yeah.
That's impossible. It would have torn you apart in an instant.
I destroyed it. Maybe the hunter is somewhere else?
There is no missing hunter. I sent you to the bottomless cave because I was hoping to get rid of you. But now that you managed to make it out alive, I have to admit I'm impressed. I'm the best huntress here, and even I have respect for that place. I don't dare set foot in those parts. Go talk to Barlam, our chieftain. He'll probably find some use for you.
Oh. Wait, so you... Well, I mean, I already went there to begin with. Right now, what's happening?
I can't tell you more than that. Barlam will decide what you need to know.
All right, fair enough. Dude, I love that. There's no better feeling when you go out and you explore and you do something that you don't know at that time is related to a quest. But then when you do get to that quest, you can be like, oh yeah, I've already done that. Here you go. And then it just makes the process man, I love that. Can you tell me more about your village?
Well, you want a tour now? Want me to introduce you to every corpse? Even the dead wouldn't bother talking to outsiders, let alone the living, who've got their own problems.
I meant what the village was like before this massacre.
Much livelier. There was more noise, less dead silence, and it smelled of hearth smoke and roasting meat, not blood.
What do you think of Barlam?
He's been in charge for as long as I can remember, and ruled wisely, fairly even. But turns out he was too lenient. with some of us. And you see where that kind of weakness leads.
Do you do anything besides insulting strangers? Alright, you know
No
what?
need to
Whatever. I'm not getting anything from her. So. Is it worth it? I think so. If you like these types of games, you'll have a good time. There's a lot here. I went back to the first map at night, and there was a big ghost, blue ghost dude. What's he about? That is the good old, floor dweller. The problem is, if you defeat him, you get a bunch of ethereal cobweb, which is great. But he will still keep coming back. So personally, I don't even bother. He has so much health, especially I think it's like the higher you level and go, the more health he has, unless if you really, like, he's the one character I think will constantly scale to your level. He is one of the only ones that will actually scale to your level, so I don't bother fighting them.
Jens, I'm sorry. I failed you as a father. My gents deserve...
Uh-oh.
I've nothing more to say.
Oh no. Sir? Oh no. He won't talk to me.
Jens.
Huh. He gave me permission.
What do you want? You'd
Let's
better.
see. Maybe if I just like wait some time and then go talk to him again. See if I rest.
My gents deserve... Jens.
Uh-oh. Okay, let me look it up just to see. Okay. Instantly found a thread 2 days ago. I'm stuck with the trial quest that won't progress. Barlam refuses to talk to me and says I have to talk to Gia first. I keep talking to her. She won't do anything. I think it might be because I killed the ice monster in the cave before I accepted the trial. That's the same thing I did. Quick update. I finished the other tribes and went for the it says that I need to convince the last tribe, but the initial quest can be continued. Do you have them in... Wait, what? Same issue? Okay. What I'm gonna do then, if he's bugging like this, when is this? This might be before I went to talk to her. They said there was some sort of patch coming this week. I hope it's today, because that would be really nice. But I guess we'll see. Oh, this is after I talk to her. You know what? I'm going to load to what grows from grief. And I'm going to come back to this one. I'm going to do the others first. And then we'll come back here. Maybe it'll give it time to, you know, bug fix or something. I don't know. Okay, good. So that part's good there. Let's actually go out and do this then. I bought it for PS5. I love the game and the combat, but it's way too glitchy to play. Yeah, I've seen some really tough spots. Consoles seem to be like, I've seen it where it's okay in the early acts, but then I've also seen that like the further you get into the game, which to be fair, it's kind of like that on PC too. It's not perfect, but it's definitely the most stable version. But yeah, I've heard that it kind of just gets a little more rough the further you go. I hope so, because I was really enjoying it, just getting worse no matter what setting. Yeah, it doesn't seem to, it's just like an optimization thing. Started out okay, and then as soon as I got off the island, it went downhill. Yeah. Which is unfortunate, because, like, they're a smaller team and stuff, so I get it. But it definitely, this is probably, I would say that's probably proof why a lot of developers, especially when they're a smaller team, they come out on PC first. So that way they have, like, a final version, and then they work on console. Because it seems like it might have been, they probably could have waited, but maybe their finances didn't allow for it, so you never know. What the? Oh god. Okay, yeah, we need to go. I didn't even realize that I was that low on arrows. That's crazy. Do we have any items to identify? No. Hail and well met. Yo, what's up, Dr. Ed? Hey, look at that. You got a new membership badge. I need to update the badges too. The day goes well so far. Not too bad. I don't know where a workbench is in that area yet, so I want to go back here first. I'm moving up in the world. Yep. You know. The Casas plays badges in chat. That's how you know you're real. Not value, but yeah. Oh, you can use this stuff to reduce it. Weird. Wait. Oh my god. Plus 30. Okay, that's actually insane. I'll have those be a backup. Dude, that's wild. And I just made 300 of them. Okay, I'm gonna use my titanium arrows first. Hopefully this lasts me for quite a while. Do another dexterity. Each enemy killed increases your damage by 5% up to 50%. Healing resets the count. That's pretty good too. Increase max stamina by 10% for every 30 seconds spent in combat up to 30%. I feel like I just need attack speed though. Unless if I went for more crit hits. You know what? Let's just do a flat critical damage increase. Wait. No way. Are you kidding? What? If this actually works... Wait, are you serious? Oh, you can fast travel between each of the regions without having to go back. I didn't realize that you could click the name at the top. I didn't know you could click these. I was always like, oh, we need to fast travel back over here, then go into the next region, and then so on. That's crazy. You learn something new every day. Yeah, today. That's like a today I learned. I wonder how many other people are playing. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. Dude, what? That's crazy. My handcrafting is still going. Oh, 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 uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, you're not supposed to be here. Yeah, I was behind that wall. Dude, that's insane. My handcrafting's still going. 76. What number is it going to? $78? Bro. That's all from making these arrows. I mean, I did make 300, so decent amount. It's still going. 84. Oh.
You're not hurt, are you? Good.
About your tree.
Yes?
To stop the corruption, you can take care of your tree.
Oh, thank you so much. I don't know if our tribe will stay here, but even if we don't, there will still be my mark on this place. Proof that I existed, that I wasn't just a dream. This is for you. I know it's not enough. Not for what you've done for me. I can only promise I will not forget your kindness. I hope the forest is kind to you.
What grows from grief? Dude, it's still going. It's at 90. No way I hit 100 from that, right? $93. Oh my gosh. That was insane. Yo, Dr. Ed. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the five gifted memberships there. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you for I know you pop in from pretty much whenever you get a chance. So appreciate you you being here, chatting and everything. Yo, what's up, Ice? Hey, it's all good. Spend the time with them. Spend the time with them. You can always come back to the VOD. But I appreciate it. Wait, what? Who's the Prey of the Father?
This is going your money.
I don't know who he's fighting. Might be my summons. Where was the other guy too? The one that we have to bring the components back. I think he's around here. I think that's his hut. Oh yeah, let me do this. Press. Yeah, here it is. Brought back the items for him. I'm gonna do this before I forget this.
Though, of course, the greatest reward is knowing you've contributed to a breakthrough that could change Avalon. Speaking of which, would you like to contribute? A little bit more? You've proven yourself capable and resilient, which makes you an ideal candidate for something far more valuable than mere coin.
What do you have in mind?
The snail slime you brought me needs to be tested in conjunction with my formula, a distillation of Dalriata essence I've been perfecting. Simply stand against that wall there. One small injection, and you could become stronger, faster, maybe even resistant to the weirdness itself. Others might balk at such an opportunity, but I suspect you possess the vision to recognize greatness when it's offered. Now, shall we proceed with making history? Ah, how predictable. The truly visionary are always dismissed by those who lack imagination or courage.
You're insane.
When the weirdness consumes Avalon, remember this moment. When you chose fear over evolution, mediocrity over perfection. Perhaps I overestimated you. No matter. There will be others who recognize the necessity of my work. Here, take it and go.
Forgetting about the report for Alma.
And mark my words, finally, someone who understands the gravity of our situation.
The dialogue
and the
is
necessity
one
of my
behind.
work.
Okay. We've got the report for Alma. Where's she at? Oh, she's all the way down there. Oh, right. Yeah, that's where I initially came in at. We go hand in this quest for Vesna. Both of these are miscellaneous quests. They're not even, like, important one. Or side quest. So right now we're still using the battle mage. What was the... Did I even hit the level for battle mage? I did. 41. Oh, the master assassin is higher than the battle mage. There's also the Camelot spearman. Okay. And the battle mage seemed to be working so far. Their health is pretty good. Oh.
I'm listening.
Caught your poacher.
So, it was one of the Stagfather's chosen ones. Slaughtering most of our village wasn't enough. He had to butcher the animals too. Scum. I'll toss his head out to rot. Let the worms feed on it. At least he'll be useful to the land. Here. You've done a good thing. It shouldn't go unrewarded. Don't get lost out there.
Oh, we got a rhyme bow. Hitting a target. Okay. It's not that good. It's alright.
If you need... What?
It's not better than Driven's bow, though.
Step closer. I won't bite.
I'll go back to Kedron in a second, actually. Here's Dolph's report.
Given how much you've helped us, I think it's time for you to meet Heled.
Heled, who is she?
There's no point in explaining too much now. You'll see soon enough. Just know Heled embodies everything the guild stands for. That's all.
The Baneful Choir. Heled. Oh, now you're over there again? Give me directions. Okay. Let me talk to Kedron again.
Step closer.
I met Griffon already.
So, you're a real wanderer then. And here I thought this was your first time in the Forlorn Swords. You've seen a thing or two, and you've met Garth. That means you've crossed paths with a piece of our history. That man and the capital, they're both relics, if you know what I mean. How's the old wolf doing? No, don't tell me. I'll find out for myself sooner or later. I'm not dead yet. I just need a moment. Oi, you, stranger. Got a minute or not?
He always says that.
Step
even
closer. I won't bite. Come here.
I've definitely noticed a few more bugs here than previous chapters. For sure, it's been the, I would say, at least, I don't know if I just got lucky or whatever the case is, but Act 2 or the second region felt pretty smooth for me for the most part. But I've already noticed like a decent amount of stuff here. Like that is one. Can we talk to? Nope. Oh. Scene ending alchemist dungeon. Like, speaking of bugs. Wait, what the hell? Scene ending alchemist dungeon. Yeah. But the thing is, like, I feel like people that are buying this, like, casually playing, by the time you reach these points, it'll probably be fine. Which is always the issue that I run into. Like, I would still consider myself casually playing this, but, like, there's more casual. So. Oh, man. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got this. What? Why do I keep jumping over that? And I guess I can go this way. Maybe I can make that jump. This is not the type of game I would expect to have this type of traversal. Oh, God. What? So close. come on. I think I can actually do that. Oh, I thought it was right there. Oh, no. That didn't work. I believe. I jumped too early. No, too late. Too early. So close. No, I had it. Right there, man. Oh, man. Parkour. I believe. I believe. Every time I fall, it's saving. Alright, whatever. Ah, shit. Excuse me. Okay. I mean, I guess this is a good way to level up agility. No, no. Going back. Okay. Bro. I hate that it saves over again each time. So close. Come on, we can do it. I believe. Okay. I'm in. Oh. Oh, you're the head of your Fae, ahead of the Alchemist Guild?
Ah, it's good to finally meet you. Alma and Tyrannus have sent me reports about your progress. Thank you for dealing with the troublemakers in our guild. Though I wish your introduction to us had been under better circumstances.
The head of the guild is a dryad?
I'm surprised you've even heard of that term. The druids have always been very thorough in preventing our existence. Now that they're gone, I assumed that knowledge was lost. But yes, I am the head of the guild. And don't worry, I'm perfectly fine like this. Knowing what I might become, dryads have always been a particular interest of mine. The curse couldn't have chosen better.
You think it's a curse?
Yes, a very old, very persistent one, born of something abhorrent, I believe. It's carried and sustained across the land by the weirdness. I doubt we'll ever trace its origins. I've spent most of my life researching its possible causes, and this is the only explanation that fits, despite what some druids might have thought about the so-called feminine weaknesses they harped on about.
How'd you manage to form a guild?
The guild was founded long before I became a dryad. Trust me, I spent my entire career preparing for this eventuality. I built this place, gathered like-minded people, and only then entered the ritual circle. Becoming bound to this place wasn't a problem. It was an opportunity.
Opportunity for what?
For further research, of course. I'm not sure how much you know about dryads, but we are as bound to a place as it is bound to us. I perceive things differently now, in ways I never could when I was flesh and blood. My connection to nature is far deeper than any druid could dream of. We are surrounded by boundless energies, and I feel their currents flowing through every creature, every plant around me. It's made me realize how much there is still to discover, and how uniquely positioned I am for the exploration.
You're not what I expected.
Well, my form might be surprising. After all, if you ask any druid, a dryad is a failure. But to me, it's a step in the right direction. You see, a dryad forms when a female druid is unable to complete her rite of passage. Sadly, it happens more often than not. But this has always been a personal fascination of mine, so I came prepared.
You knew you would become this?
I was fairly certain, yes. This curse, for I do believe it's an ancient curse on the land, is nearly impossible to avoid. There have been rare cases where a Ban Druid was born instead of a dryad, but those are exceptionally uncommon. It's better to prepare for the most likely outcome than gamble on the rarest one, isn't it? I decided not to see being bound to this place as a burden, but as an opportunity.
Your guild is in shambles?
It's not that bad. You were unfortunate enough to witness us at our worst, that's true. But such cases are rare, and we deal with them swiftly. Our goal is noble, but it can sometimes attract questionable individuals. Extracting and manipulating the spark of life sounds lofty and almost godlike. Some people take it to heart. A little too much.
So what do you do here?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. You've arrived just in time to witness our crowning achievement. You see, the propaganda about druids using human sacrifices in their rituals was not entirely unfounded. It wasn't something they did constantly, but it did happen on occasion, and the results were incredibly powerful. It allowed them to manipulate the weirdness in ways that were previously impossible. The force of creation, combined with the pure potential of the weirdness, created limitless possibilities. But the cost was too great for anyone with even the most basic of morals.
You forbade the use of human sacrifices in the guild, didn't you?
Yes. I don't believe in necessary evils, or that the ends justify the means. We desperately need a breakthrough in mastering the weirdness, but I vowed to find a different way. A better way.
What does that mean for the guild?
Being what I am has given me a unique ability to peer into the very energies that drive us, and what I uncovered is this. Human life is simply a form of energy. It is unique to us, and as I said, extremely potent. But it is still just energy. That means there must be a way to replace it with a more humane substitute.
That seems very productive.
Why? It doesn't take anything away from your humanity. Your life force may drive you, but it doesn't compel you to do anything. Except survive, I suppose. It's a spark that makes you who you are. But what you do with it is entirely your choice.
Fair enough. And you found that substitute?
I believe so. In fact, that's one of the reasons I asked you here. After all the trouble we've put you through as a new member, I feel you've earned the privilege of seeing the fruits of our labor. Go on, take a look. It's just behind these doors.
In before she locks the door behind me. Oh. Just behind these doors. Effigy? What the hell? Hello? Can you understand me? You can talk? Are you in pain? You might have gone a little insane.
And what do you think? Impressive, isn't it?
I thought the guild didn't experiment on humans.
We don't. Every component was obtained in strict accordance with the guild's code of conduct. Using the power granted by my unique condition and the weirdness, I created a life force entirely of my own design. Completely artificial. I infused that life into the creature. And now, here it is. Our very own living construct.
Isn't that just necromancy?
Don't be vulgar. Of course not. Necromancers don't create anything. They merely toy with residual energies lingering in the dead. I didn't raise something that was once alive. I created life itself, from nothing.
Does it have to be so human-shaped?
That's the interesting part. It actually does. Perhaps our form defines us more than we realize. Not the details, though. It doesn't even have all the usual organs. Just a heart, a brain, lungs, and a liver. The liver was crucial for some reason.
It's rather unsettling.
How so?
If it's a humanoid with a human life force, isn't it basically human?
Of course not. It only resembles one. My skin is covered in bark, and I can exist bound only to one place. But that doesn't mean I'm a tree, does it?
It's interesting.
I was hoping for a little bit more enthusiasm, but I guess interesting will have to suffice.
What do you plan to do with the creature?
I've been considering conducting the ultimate test. I've discovered that a dryad can be freed from the place she's bound to by completing the ritual with a human sacrifice. Obviously, that was never an option. But now, I have access to energy that should be equivalent. If it frees me, it will mean we've succeeded.
So the creature needs to be killed for your ritual.
The energy has to be released, yes. But it's not truly alive like you or me. So perhaps destroy is a better term. You have been vital in ensuring our guild runs smoothly once again. So I thought that perhaps you would like to do the honors.
Why can't you do it?
Oh, I could, of course. But wouldn't it be fitting for your official admission to the guild to be marked by something so monumental? You've seen this guild at its lowest. But this is what we've been working toward. What I'm offering you is an honor, one I believe you've earned.
I'm conflicted. I mean, it just looks human. And she created it from the weirdness. But, like, also, yeah, what about Phaedrus and Calum? I don't know, man. If it can't think, if it's not conscious of stuff, I don't know. You know what? This is madness. How are you any better than Phaedrus or Calum?
How dare you? I don't use their barbaric methods. Don't tell me you look at that thing in the other room and see the girl Calum lured into his house, or the people Phaedrus turned into weird beasts with fey magic.
Okay.
I haven't lied to anyone. I haven't abducted anyone. I created a new life, a life that is nothing but energy to be used. It doesn't feel.
Doesn't think it only exists and its only purpose is to cease that existence. The only way to... Okay. How do you know it doesn't feel or think or feel?
Because I created it. Do you truly think I don't know what I'm doing? That I held an entirely new life in my hands and was reckless with it? I am. As sure as I can be that the creature is merely a shell holding vital energy.
Why do you get to decide what's human?
Why do you? Any animated skeleton,
You know,
any undead was once human. If the tales are to be believed, Grindelows used to be children at some point. Do you fight as
fervently for the right to live? Okay, you know what? You got a point. But that's different. You said it yourself. They've lost their humanity.
And the creature you're defending so fervently never had it in the first place. It's a construct, a thing. It seems alive, but that's all there is to it. An illusion. But I suppose it's a fallacy of our species to ascribe humanity to anything even vaguely human-shaped.
True.
As entertaining as this is, I see no point in continuing the discussion. Will you end the creature, or shall I do it myself?
Okay, fine. I'll do it.
Splendid. I knew you'd see reason. The chamber is ready for the ritual. You may proceed whenever you're ready.
Fine. Fine. Alright, how was that?
It worked. I'm free. And the power coursing through me is truly astonishing. I was right. All these years of searching have finally yielded the results I hoped for.
So, if the ritual worked, does it mean that the creature was human after all?
No, of course not. It only means that its life energy was equivalent to that of a human. It worked exactly as it was supposed to. You can stop worrying now. This truly is the beginning of a new era. Not only for us, but for all of Avalon.
So what happens now?
Now, I welcome you to the Guild as our newest member. Our doors will always be open to you, but I believe you have your own path to follow. Just be mindful that from now on, you are part of something greater. Whatever decisions you make, do not forget what it means to be an alchemist.
Okay. The spark of creation. Unlock a secret life itself and shape the future of the guild. That was pretty good. Still a little conflicted, but she made a lot of really good points there. If it doesn't think, if it doesn't feel, all of that, like, then it, yeah. That was good, though. Alright, where are we at? The trial I'm going to wait on the trial to do that one. Divided we fall. Which one's the one for self? The winter moon. Sweet dreams. Oh, right. She told me to go to a place and then fall to sleep, basically. Okay. All right, I'm going to fast travel. We're going to go to this area, or try to. We set a bonfire again. Place. Fuel it. Fast travel. Yeah, I'll actually go here. I wasn't sure whether I was going to go like the long way and go down here or if we went this way. It looks like there's a bridge there. I don't know. We'll figure it out though. But for now, chat, I am actually going to chill here. I've got some stuff to do today. So I will be back later on around 5 p.m. Eastern. Maybe a little early. We'll see. We'll load back in right here and continue on. My goal this weekend is to wrap this up at some point. I don't know when, I don't know how soon or any of that, but at some point, that's the goal. So for now, that's all I got. Thank you again for all the likes. Thank you for the new followers, subs, members. Go in the Discord if you want announcements anytime I go live or post new videos. But I will be back later today. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all then. Peace.